Hey you guys, welcome back in. I'm going to start this reading here at the planetary hour of Mars. All right, Mars is currently in Gemini. It's currently midnight. Okay, so we're heading directly into the energy of August the 11th. All right, getting closer and closer here to this first quarter moon energy. The moon is currently in Scorpio. All right, I wanted to do a little bit different with this reading and utilizing the Astro dice more so to gain a little bit about what spirit is coming through with this meditation. All right, so I have it here. What I'm going to do is roll the Astro dice a few times and just get what the messages are. I'm going to utilize the wisdom, the owl deck here. All right, and clarify whatever spirit's coming through within this. I'm going to call this reading the Astro roll. This is going to be something that is going to help me meditate on the energies a little bit better, I feel. All right, because normally when I roll the dice, it's always me calling out a specific sign or whatever house I feel is of significance. But there's messages here when we roll these Astro dice. All right, let's just get right into it. Let's see. So I'm seeing the energy of a sun, moon, rising Pisces. But what this is giving me here is perfecting some sort of bond that you have with either a person, a place, a thing, whatever this is. All right, because there could be definitely some sort of, it's coming out with the South Node. So this could be like a natural gift that you have. All right, this could be someone that you've been dealing with difficulties with, someone from the past, obviously. All right, it could just be something that could be karmic, where there's a lesson to be learned here. All right, the seventh house can be anything. It can be a contract. It can be coming into agreement with something, making a decision about something, seeing both sides of a situation, and gaining the details of what's going on around you. All right, let's see what else we get here. I'm seeing South Node again, so there's definitely having to do with past life issues. This time it's coming out with the energy of Scorpio in the 6th house. All right, so let's just say that anytime Mercury, right, which is the ruling planet to the 6th house, is in the sign of Scorpio, let's just say that something is to the extreme, right, where you feel someone is forcing you to dive deep into, you know, the details of something. And this could be pertaining to the emotional state, pertaining to why you feel that you're still carrying around some sort of burden that feels heavy from your past life. So there could be a lot of healing that needs to take place here. This could be that there's some sort of inheritance that's meant to come in for you, but you're meant to tap into it, pertaining to like a natural gift that you have. Okay, this definitely can be where it's important to maintain a heavy balanced state within, you know, the mind, the body, and the spirit, in order for you to tap into whatever this is, so that you can receive the messages from it emotionally first. Okay, let's see what else. All right, it's coming right back out. So there's another messages here with Scorpio in the 6th house. It's coming out this time with Saturn. So there's a discipline energy around it, where you're supposed to push through this energy and more so, I don't want to say sacrifice, but devote your time to something. I'm thinking of like Saturn being in the 6th house. Could you imagine, right? Saturn being in Virgo. It requires lots of organization around you. Those that you associate yourself with. Whether it's in the workplace. Whether it happens to be that everything is very detail oriented. It's a very responsible position in the workplace is what it's given me. So imagine this within yourself and how much work it requires in order to be able to come through a specific portal where you're actually healing the emotional state. It's not something easy. It's what it's given me. It requires for your emotional state to be structured. Let's see. I feel like creatively doing something artistic is going to help you with a specific group of people. I have Neptune here with the energy of Taurus in the 11th house. So Neptune is imagination, all right? It is definitely being able to discern whether it's of the imagination, all right, like an illusion versus a reality. Taurus are hard workers overall. Imagine Taurus being in the 11th house. Both fixed energies, and a fixed house energy and Taurus's energy being a fixed sign. Very stubborn, but very hardworking, very patient, all right, but very determined as well. So whatever this is can feel where there's something very futuristic about it. The 11th house for me is going to be where you're finding a specific community of people to bond with, whether you become a specific member of an organization, if it happens to be that you're going after a dream. Spirit just had me look down at the date, August 11th. What does that mean for you? Eight, 11. So 8 is the energy of infinity, something that goes on and on and on and on. Number 1 happens to be a new beginning. All right, so 11, number 1 twice, is giving something that can expand for a very long-term type of energy where it never stops. Whatever it is that you put long and patient and hard work into. Something that you get creative about, where that can take you and the amount of possibilities that can open up for you there. Okay, it's like something that you have faith and hope into in the 11th house. Now I'm seeing Cancer in the 10th, which is interesting because here we are. It's coming out with Saturn, by the way, but Cancer in the 10th. A little bit of information about that energy. Cancer is the divine feminine energy, right? It's ruled by the moon. The 10th house is the divine masculine's house, where it requires lots of stern energy, right? Determination, focus, ambition, drive. Cancer more so wants to sit in the energy of being nurturing and loving and kind and doing the inner healing. So again, this is giving me the energy of like a divine masculine and feminine energy coming together and uniting to be able to overcome some sort of difficulty where it requires lots of discipline. Self-discipline is what it's giving me. If it's focused more so on the emotional state. Cancer being in the 10th house is at its detriment. It doesn't have enough strength. It doesn't have the ambition. It doesn't have the drive. Okay? But there's something about it. It's Spirit is saying with the energy of Saturn coming out here is that you're meant to do something. Saturn and Cancer's energy can be like you sacrificing and doing charitable work. How can you do this and at the same time heal yourself? That's tapping into the 11th house energy, right? Where it can be more of a humanitarian thing to do. Where you're helping a collective of people, but you're also focused on self-healing at the same time. There could be restrictions and a limit to the amount of, work you're meant to put in. With those that, you may be sacrificing time or energy or resources for. But I see it also helping you heal, whatever that may be. Let's see. Oh, wow. And in my head, I was just saying, like, what was that sign for? Because that gave me a shift in energy when it said, like, the masculine and the feminine coming together. Cancer in the 10th house is going to be a sun, moon, rising Libra. And I was asking spirit in my head, and it came out Libra in the 1st house with Pluto's energy there. There's a transformation happening when it comes to the energy and the balance of relationships. And this can just be within yourself, once again. The relationship that you have within yourself and the amount of strength you have within the divine masculine and feminine energies. Pluto is going to come in and destruct what something looks like to be rebuilt on a firm foundation. That's its job. Pluto rules over Scorpio's energy, and this is where we are currently with the moon right now. We just experienced a square over to Pluto and Aquarius, where Aquarius and Scorpio both fixed energies once again. So we're seeing lots of stubbornness, unwilling to change. But with Libra being here, there's a sense of needing to see things in two different, aspects here. You have one string and you have one energy on one end and the other energy on the other end. What do you do with that? To be able to pull it to a straight line, because it can go this way or that way. Remember, Libra is the scales. It can be a little bit of too much masculine and a little bit of too much feminine. You need to be balanced here. Okay. Leo in the 12th house. Pluto's energy again. Leo's energy overall, it wants you to shine. It wants you to be in the spotlight. It wants you to put something out there. To be courageous, to be brave, to be bold. To be loyal and dedicated to something. Another fixed energy. The 12th house, that can feel, seeing 12:12 on the clock, that can feel like an imprisonment. That can feel that you are ill, all right, in the way that you have to more so put yourself out there and self-express, being creative. This can even be in the energy of love. How do you do that while transforming self? How do you be open to other people around you? And again, this can be anything. A relationship, a workplace, a friendship, a family dynamic, a home environment, whatever it may be. It's different for everyone. But the 12th house also speaking about creativity and imagination and, versus what is an illusion and what is in a reality. Transforming that and self-expressing through creativity with the energy of Leo there. It's something different. It's a different type of feeling. So now I'm seeing Cancer, all right, in the 11th house with Mercury's energy here. Anytime Mercury is seen with Cancer, this can be a heavy emphasis on studying at home. Okay. This can be, Mercury is siblings, all right. Siblings in the home environment and bonding with those that may be able to keep you in a very balanced type of space. If you're focusing more so on something innovative, if it pertains to working from home, collecting some sort of information, if it happens to be where you're doing like a research project or something, and or helping someone within the emotional state and speaking to them, communicating with them within a group environment could be of significance, so that once again you focus on your healing and you can help this person overcome that South Node energy that they've been dealing with for the longest. So what I love about the transits happening right now is that Chiron is in Aries in retrograde. There's a heavy review on areas in your life within self that you need to overcome pertaining to core wounds. If it pertains to you actually opening up and speaking a truth and being vulnerable, this shows the energy of your strength overall. Especially when you're willing to open that and speak about things openly with a group of people. Okay. So I'm seeing Virgo season being of significance, heavy on spirituality here as well. And where a lot of people are willing to take action so that they can gain a sense of, how do I explain this? Because I'm getting the word organization, but that's not what I'm feeling. it happens to be where you have to focus more so and take action towards your health, is what I want to say. Organize your mind, your body, your spirit, so that spiritually, what you're learning about, how you feel about a situation, you may be more optimistic about life and wanting to be a little bit more adventurous and explore what else is out there for you to find some sort of, excitement about, is what it's giving me. All right, Mars energy, it's passion, it's desire. Where do you want to see, yourself taking action towards? This gives me someone that is very intelligent, highly educated. It's giving me where, spiritual wise, very in tuned, and is willing to teach others, all right, through the energy of perfecting something, with Virgo being here with Mars. Mars is a very driven energy. Being in the sign of Virgo, it gives me perfection. Someone going and going and going until it's perfected. I don't know. I just seen 16:10 on the clock. I'm going to leave that there, you guys. Let's see what's coming out in the tarot. I did a pre-shuffle real quick, but I'm going to give it a good shuffle so I can figure out what this is all about. I'll pick up whatever the energy wants to speak about, and we'll go from there. I feel that's something that I want to add to my readings, is a meditation utilizing the Astro days, because it gives so much when you actually look at the placement and where and what spirit wants you to focus on pertaining to the houses even. So I always tell everybody, for now on, I'm going to continue doing the astrology readings month to month for every sign, and including what transits are happening and what house, so we all understand the shift that could be taking place pertaining to what's in retrograde, what's being reviewed, where certain planets are at its domicile energy, and where the most strength is going to be taking place and what house they sit in. All right, because it all matters. It really does. And especially pertaining to where the moon cycles are going to be at that time, when we're looking at either a cardinal, a fixed, or a mutable cycle that we go through monthly. From one full moon to the next is always a different type of energy, you guys. All right, so let's look at this. What's happening here? I'm seeing judgment. It's part of an ascension, is what I feel. If you're meant to see some sort of truth about something, it's a process. It's definitely a process. It's overcoming the heartbreak, all right, with the Three of Swords. And that can be many different things. This isn't specifically speaking about one thing. Ascending, overcoming some sort of hurdle, all right, where something, you have to think about it. The major arcana goes from the energy of the sun to judgment. Whatever the sun is highlighting at that time of the way that you feel from within, are obviously, this is going to expose the energy around you. The moon will tell you exactly how you're feeling. But when the sun comes in and then you move into the energy of judgment, it's okay. I found out a truth about this. I'm willing to reconcile with this energy. I'm willing to understand why I felt the pain that I did from the past, and being able to overcome that and ascend from that. The Hierophant. It was part of a lesson to be learned. All right. And for you to be able to teach that to other people as well. Because notice, once you are, let's say you're the student in the situation, and I always utilize this energy because that's what the Sabian symbols has been speaking about recently, and where we are with the transits at certain degrees. All right, there's a lesson in everything, especially if it pertains to an evolutionary type of change when it comes to spirituality. There's a lesson to be learned in it. Why did you go in that direction? What put you in the direction of you going there? What did you experience in your lifetime at that time? What broke your heart? What did you lose? What did you experience separation from? This could have been from a parent, from a child, from, doing something that you love to do for a very long time, and the energy shifting in spirit overall. The universe has control of our, our destiny. We don't. It's wherever the transits are taking place. So you being comfortable with one thing and having to open yourself up to something new is completely different. You have to be able to learn a lesson and say, okay, this is the way that I utilize this energy to be able to overcome the hurdle. And now I can teach this to the next person that feels that they're having difficulty with the same thing that I experienced, even if it's in a different way. All right. Let's see. Star card. Wow. Lots of majors here. And you want to know something about the Three of Swords? This is the energy of Saturn and Libra. Saturn and Libra speaks about having to be devoted to something. I can read it out to you guys real quick, just so we're on the same page here, because I'm seeing great energies. And once again, I'm feeling a heavy fixed energy. Judgment is the energy of Pluto. Pluto's in Aquarius. Here's Aquarius's energy. Here's Taurus's energy. We're with the moon in Scorpio. All right, so we're stabilizing the energies around us to be able to come back into balance. Libra's energy, Saturn and Libra, it's supposed to be about balance. Let's see. All right, so it speaks about devotion for Saturn and Libra. This can be taking part in a legal case, drawing up an agreement of importance, a relationship with a great age person, or, you know, a great age difference, whatever that may be for you. And a long-lasting marriage. So something that is meant to be repeated over and over. There isn't a new beginning to it, because it never stops. It's infinitely long term. And this can be the connection that you have to spirituality, to a belief system, to a specific religion, whatever that may be for you. It doesn't matter. That's not the point here. The point is the elevation of energy through the energy of your ascension, and how you did that and being able to teach that to other people. All right. It says social responsibility and work for the community are indicated when Saturn occupies the sign of Libra. A strong sense of justice in relationships can give people with this planet sign combination outstanding abilities in areas of arbitration or legal matters. Okay, so this could be you having to deal with the legal, the legal system in any way. I don't know. We'll see. Let's continue to move on. All right, so the Star card, once again, that rules over that 11th house energy, and where there's a hope, a dream, something that you desire, something that you have, it's giving me a heavy futuristic look into. Okay, it's lots of knowledge, it's lots of wisdom, it's the energy of being independent and unique in what you do. It's the energy of, once again, community and bonding and being a humanitarian. The Magician. This is what you're able to manifest with the energies that you even speak out. You have all tools to be able to manifest whatever it is that you desire. But be careful, because again, the Magician energy can be a very trickster type of energy. Be careful what you speak out to the universe, because it listens to you. It can be a very manipulative type of energy if you don't know exactly what it is that you do desire, which can lead you down the wrong way when you're supposed to be ascending overall. Judgment energy. Okay? Whoa, 8 of Pentacles. Interesting. Requires lots of hard work, skill, determination, once again. Mastering a specific skill. Something really here about perfecting something. Notice that this bird is wiping clean the 1 pentacle, but the 7 that they've already invested in here are sparkling, literally sparkling. Each one of those pentacles, imagine this is one thing in your life that you know the extreme value of, and you perfecting that 8th one and moving farther and farther to getting to long-term stability, which is going to be the 10 of Pentacle energy. That's the energy of the Sun in Virgo, by the way. So this could be a significance here. Getting closer and closer into Virgo energy. We already have, let's see, Venus and Mercury in Virgo, which Mercury is going to retrograde back into Leo. We spoke about that. But we have the Sun moving into Virgo on the 22nd. We have the asteroid Vesta that's going to be moving into Virgo on the 24th. Juno just left out of the energy of Virgo and headed into Libra, which is speaking about some sort of marriage or partnership or bond. This isn't something that you just started. It's been happening. It's about you mastering it now. Finding new ways to perfect something even. Because you have all tools. You have the intelligence behind the passion, behind the skill, behind the emotional energy that's needed in order to really put something into effect here. Seven of Wands, and standing your ground on it as well is important. Holding that position. Why did you start this? Why do you have passion for this? If everybody was to come at you with, you know, what you're doing, would you stand your ground on it? Ask yourself that. Is it that important to you? I feel like you hold pride in the work that you've been putting in. You hold high pride in that. Eight of Swords, where you can tend to want to, you know, self-sabotage and keep yourself stuck in that mental state of, I deserve this, or I'm doing this because of this. And possibly wanting to hold that all within, where all it does is create some sort of, you know, imprisonment around you. Where if you were to express yourself and share those ideas and share that passion with others, it can be released in such a positive way. There's something here about expanding the road that you're on and being able to utilize that to make progress on your journey. I've got the Three of Wands coming out here with the Sun in Aries. You know, because we've seen so much in the Astro Diets come out with the energy of Saturn and the South Node, there's once again a lot of heavy emphasis on becoming disciplined and structured and authoritative pertaining to where you want to persevere and where you want to experience gain. I feel like you're on the right path. It's just a matter of a waiting game now. Seven of Pentacles, because you've planted the seed already. This came out in last reading. I'm telling you, look at the Seven of Pentacles up there. It's like literally shining beautifully. You've perfected that. You've invested in that already. It's a matter of moving on to the next thing now and making that just as shiny. That's what's happening here. Death card. Wow. Can we get one more on there? Page of Wands. It's the start of something new. You're going to see something end in your life where the energy will transform and you'll tap into a new passion. Something that is desirable, once again. Something that sparks you up from within. It lights you up. And that's where the balance comes back in. There's justice. Let me split the deck real quick. Nine of Cups is going to be something that it has to be something that is a wish fulfillment for you. So that you can have that same type of passion that you've had for whatever whatever you put your work into over here. It has to be the same thing. But it has to be where one thing ends, something new begins, brings you back into balance, and it has to be something that is a wish fulfillment. Let's see. This is the Higher Self Oracle deck, you guys. It goes over many different things here. Wow, as I split the deck, transformation. And that was happiness down on the bottom of the deck there. Alright, so there's a very heavy transformative energy, and that came out in the Astro days. Heavy on that Pluto energy. Alright. So once again, what was I getting out of the Astro days? Heavy on the Saturn energy. Alright, so Saturn obviously is the ruling planet to Aquarius' energy. I was seeing lots of 11th house that came out. Scorpio's energy came out. So transformative energies overall. Lots of discipline and structure. Alright, to focus on accomplishments and goals. Mastering skills with the energy of perfection, perfecting a skill. with Virgo coming out heavy. What else did we see? Libra, so coming back into balance. I'm seeing that here as well. I have going with the flow. Don't rush things, you guys. I don't feel it's meant to be that way. It's kind of like go with the flow of your emotional state. Listen to your intuition and utilize your discernment behind why you're doing something. All right. Told you. Utilize your intuition. And where does that lead you? When you tap in deep into your emotional state and you're focused on healing something, your vision expands and what direction you want to go in. Why? Because you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. Going to help you overcome some sort of confusion. Once again, when you tap into the energy of Neptune, it happens to be where there's going to be a sense of wanting to escape from something. No, you have to know what reality is. Going with the flow of your emotional state, allowing your energy to guide you, all right, and overcoming some sort of confusion from what you've been dealing with in your past life. Heavy significantly here. I keep seeing the energy of the sun all over as well on these cards. All right. Maybe at nighttime, it could be the best time for you to meditate. I'm kind of feeling that. All right. So that when the sun rises, you can have a sense of overcoming some sort of energy if you felt left out in the cold with something. If you felt you weren't good enough for something. All right. Sit with that energy, meditate with it at nighttime, and set your intention when the sun rises on the next day. All right. I'm kind of feeling that here. Something about when the sun rises. Setting your intention on a new day. Because as much as I see the energy of the sun here, I'm also seeing very gloomy energies. All right. With the 3 of Swords, this 8 of Swords, this can be like, you know, entrapment within the mind state. That's how you can overcome your obstacles. I mean, I don't know if you guys, let's look it up. So I was going to say, like, what would be, you know, the spiritual meaning to like an octopus? Let's look it up. Let's see what comes up here. Oops, sorry, hold on, I'm not even typing. An octopus spiritual meaning. Let's see what it says. Intelligence. All right, so octopuses are among the most intelligent invertebrates and I can't say this word right, you guys. Cephalopods. I don't know. With large brains that allow them to solve problems, navigate mazes, remember, predict, and use tools. So imagine, the octopus has what, like damn 8 freaking legs? They're very adaptable. All right, so octopuses can change color and texture to blend in with their surroundings. And they have flexible movements that help them navigate life's challenges. So octopuses, they live in water. This happens to be the emotional state. You have the adaptability, which is mutable energy, for you to remain flexible with what's happening around you and overcoming those obstacles. All right, go with the flow. When it comes to utilizing your intuition to overcome the energy of confusion. All right, it does speak about creativity as well. So octopuses can use their intelligence and creativity to overcome difficult situations. It says resilience. Octopuses can learn to embrace qualities like resilience and intuition to navigate life with more ease. And self-expression. It says octopuses can remind us to express ourselves even when our instinct tells us otherwise. All right. That's what I'm noticing there with that octopus energy. Very tapped in to intuition. That's what it's given. Okay. All right. Going within. Okay. I'm seeing the solar plexus chakra being highlighted there as well. All right, solar plexus energy taps into fire elements, Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, which we have North Node, Chiron, and Aries. In Leo's energy, we still have the sun invested there as well. All right. Sagittarius, there's nothing really much going on there, but Pallas, which is the asteroid of wisdom and knowledge, will be stepping in on September 8th. All right, so these are, you know, dates that you could see change coming in. But pertaining to what the solar plexus does, it tells you, yes, I have the willpower. I have the determination to go after and take action. When it comes to healing within, going within the emotional state. All right, you have to have that power and that drive behind you. Perseverance, there it is. It's giving me Saturn. All right. So you have to be that walking lightning of energy for yourself, so that you can be a better example to those that need your energy, for those that you can help upheal, you know, uplift and heal. Be grateful, you guys. Show gratitude to the divine for being able to have this energy, all right, around you at this time. I feel like it all happens to be through meditation. Tap in with spirit, pray, all right, talk to them. They hear you, they feel us, even they know what we're thinking. Spirit is like within all of us. God is within all of us, you guys. All right. Let's see, let's wrap this up here. So the zodiac signs that I have out here so far, I'm seeing Libra, Scorpio, Virgo. What's that? Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Taurus, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay. That was a powerful message, you guys. I like it. All right. I'm definitely going to do more meditations like this. Tapping into the energy and understanding what's going on more so. Let's get an unshakable inner peace message here. And I'll pull a crystal to end the reading. So this deck more so, if you are, you know, in the energy of peace, this is how you can continue to respond to how you feel at the time. All right. Ask yourself specific questions that help you overcome hardships and hurdles. All right. Let's see. All right, we have here number 7. It says, things are not what they seem. You are only trapped by your illusion. Once again, what is illusion versus the reality around you? Okay, it says, what freedom do you seek? Aquarius is freedom. It's independence. All right, let's see what the card says in the guidebook here. Number 7. All right, 1 second, guys. All right, things are not what they seem. You are only trapped by your illusion. Do you feel that things should be different, or that you should be further along in life? Maybe you feel off track or behind. Are you working really hard and seeing little to no results? It's not you. This is the conditioning of the world. You've been trapped in an illusion and it is holding you back. We live in a system that says you have to be different than you are in order to be accepted. We believe we have to work harder, faster, stronger to be successful. We've been handed a belief that we are not enough, and so constantly striving to be something other than what we are. This same system tries to tell us that the answers that we seek are outside. But this constant search for endless outside approval is exhausting. You will never get enough of what you don't need. But this is the great secret to life. The most precious of all things is already within you. As you realize this truth, striving becomes a habit of the past. All All right. When you move past the grand illusion of separation, you can relax into the present moment and be more rather than do more. This doesn't mean you become complacent and bored. It means you find more synergy and energy in the moment by creating from a place of your power from within. Your power is not outside of you, it is in you. Once you realize that never-ending achievement doesn't bring you what you're searching for, you are free from the matrix manipulation. You need nothing outside of who you truly are. All right, so your divine assignment here says, step out of the matrix. It's time to unplug. There is no model for what lies ahead. When you step into your personal power, free from the illusions of separation, you see you are connected to where they're coming from. Hold on, nope. It says you're connected to everything. You are being called to create a new reality by honoring the true you from within. For all you seek is already there. There is your personal power, where you rise up, you're the wise one, and activating your authentic light. As you do this, you start to see how everything has been manipulated to portray a specific outcome. Once you remove yourself from this, you are free to be whatever you want and to create what you need. Embrace new opportunities that are unfolding for and within you. All right, so the question to ask again, what freedom do you seek? All right, I'm going to leave that one there. Let's pull the crystal. All right, for this specific reading. And what's going to be the best stone for you to be able to use while meditating on this energy. All right, you guys. So, petrified wood, patience, and that is Saturn energy, you guys. All right, timelessness, trusting in universal timing and going with the flow once again. All right, so petrified wood. Notice the 4 and 3 reduces to number 7. I just pulled out a 7 card. Something heavy about balance. All right, the number 7 in numerology, it speaks about spirituality. It speaks about the strengths being a truth seeker, being analytical, intuitive, spiritual, and a perfectionist. Interesting, as we spoke about all of those energies. All right, 43. All right, so let's look at the general message here. It says, the universe has its own ideas about when and how to bring your intention into form, but we can be impatient, forgetting that time allows the universal consciousness to get all the wheels turning so that what we wish to co-create can begin to manifest. The appearance of this crystal is to remind to trust in the timing of the universe. Good things come to those who wait. Your message right now is to be open to divine order, for you cannot control the timetable or the form in which the universe expresses your intention. Focus on the process, putting one foot in front of the other as you work at your own growth and healing, and what you need will show up in perfect timing. All right, so this has a lot to do with the healing process, you guys. Crystal Spirit Meditation. Petrified wood teaches a patience and reconnection with the wisdom of nature. It can assist those who view the world as materially based. Meditating with petrified wood can also help in exploring and clearing ancestral patterns carried in the DNA. So this can be where things that you've dealt with in your past life, ancestral DNA that you have brought in with you time after time, you know, after you've gone through some sort of transformation. All right, from past life into the new life that we're in now. We're healing old core wounds that are within our souls, okay? So I'm going to be leaving that reading there. I hope it resonated with you guys. Check out all of the August 2024 readings, whatever resonates for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, wherever your placements are, you guys. Check those readings out, and hopefully they help you out. All right, I love you. Bye.